Somebody tell me, what was Antonio Brown thinking? I can't understand for the life of me why these young dudes just lack intelligence, character, and leadership. I mean, somebody should be mentoring Antonio Brown, because let me explain this to you. Antonio Brown decided that he wasn't going to play. First of all, he had an off the field issue when he got frostbite on his foot from some training program that he was in that was not authorized by the team, but they let it go. But then he don't want to play because of a helmet. Not that the helmet was unsafe, not that the helmet would have gotten him killed if he would have got hit and got a concussion. It was that the helmet aesthetics wasn't what he wanted it. It didn't look good like he wanted it to. It didn't display swag like he wanted to. So he decided that he gonna hold out when they're ready to pay him millions of dollars. And then he gets into this peeing match back and forth and ended up losing out on $30 million guaranteed. It was about $50 million for like a 5-year contract or something like that. But they guaranteed $30 million. And anybody that know anything about the NFL understand that it's very difficult to get solid money guaranteed. And for those of you who don't know what guaranteed money is that if you get hurt or if something happens, they don't play you or whatever, they have to trade you or whatever, you have guaranteed money that they have to pay you no matter what. And Antonio Brown, for whatever reason, I guess he think his stuff don't stink, decided to turn that down because he wanted to be right. And he lost $30 million. But I'll add this. Meanwhile, Julio Jones, who I would argue is probably one of the best wide receivers to ever play the game, in my opinion, he's by far better than Antonio Brown, given the fact that he's way bigger. He go across the middle. He's probably faster than Antonio Brown, but that's for another video. But meanwhile, Julio Jones just got a contract extension for $66 million, $64 million guaranteed. Do you see Julio Jones complaining? Do you see him running around acting like his stuff don't stink? Do you see him getting in arguments and debates with the general manager? No, you do not. See, I'll say this. I could be wrong. The difference between a young man who is humble and have some type of male mentorship and leadership that they either grew up with or they currently have is the difference between Julio Jones and Antonio Brown. Julio Jones could be braggadocious. Julio Jones could be walking around acting like his stuff don't stink. He could be doing all kind of stuff in the news every day, talking trash, being flashy, because he is, in my opinion, by far the best wide receiver in the league. But he doesn't. To me, he seems like a very humble guy. He goes out on the football field, he gets his job done, keep his nose clean. For whatever reason, guys like Antonio Brown do a lot of talking, a lot of jaw-jacking, a lot of flashiness. I seen Antonio Brown's Instagram, whole bunch of stuff on there. Gold chains, riding first with private jets, and then you mess around and lose guaranteed money because you want to be silly. And I'll say this is the risk factor when it comes to that. If he was to get hurt, because he signed a $9 million signing bonus with the Patriots, and I think his contract, his 1-year contract, could be worth up to $15 million, right? It's like going to a wholesale store and they say, well, you could save up to this amount of money. 9 times out of 10, you have to hit every single category to end up saving that amount of money. So 9 times out of 10, he's going to have to hit every goal, probably make the Pro Bowl and all of that to get to $15 million. But he got about $9 million guaranteed. Dude, that's $9 million guaranteed versus the $30 million you'd have got. $9 million guaranteed versus the $64 million that Julio Jones got. Who's losing here? And one thing about this that made me wonder is, was this a setup from the beginning? Because outside of the money, outside of the monetary value, and outside of the fact that you can get injured in your career, and no real solid guaranteed money, would it be more beneficial for him to play for the Patriots instead of Oakland Raiders? That's another question that I was thinking. That do you take the pay hit, which I still think he's an idiot and a selfish player, but do you take the pay hit initially, hoping to God that you don't get injured, to go to the Patriots, win a Super Bowl, and then potentially get a 2nd-year contract? I think that's the only other thing I could see him doing that make him sound a little bit smarter, which I still don't think is smart, because, bro, you cannot walk away from guaranteed money. You can't walk away from guaranteed money, because the way his career is going, he's dealt with injury. He got knocked out twice by Burfict from he played at ASU. Do you want to take that risk? And I don't think he really wants to take that risk. I don't know, man. What y'all think? I just thought I'd give my 2 cents. I was very disappointed that he came out and acted a fool. And he's just an example of these immature players that are turning down millions of dollars because they want to, I don't know, they want to be silly. They want to prove a point. You're not proving a point. The owner makes billions. You're making millions. You're not proving a point to anybody. But y'all let me know what you think in the description, in the comment section. Make sure you visit the Officer Tatum store. Like and share the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notifications when I make a video. Y'all let me know what you think. Am I tripping? Am I on to something? God bless you. I'll see y'all on the next video.